Welcome back to Discworld, the Let's Play. And there goes the tiny guy around the tomato stand. I don't get it. But no, our current mission, should we choose to accept it, is to get a little friendly with our Amazon warrior friend here. Shall we? Let's check her out first.
Clearly, this is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin-like accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric. Mere textiles scarcely able to contain the right majestic swelling of her...
What are you staring at? What?
Let's try to get to know her better.
Useful for exchanging pleasantries with somebody. Greetings, O noble warrioress.
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Hey?
It is I, Red Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to
Mothra?
ask
What?
an adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest, and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
What? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Guide, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man, which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction. Which would be alright, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue. By the way, Guise is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
Ah, so, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has any... I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch. Every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Spleens?
It's an organ. I'm not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
I'm never so pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
It's a robe!
So you're a Hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny, and so forth.
And, well, is that a Hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes. Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
So, where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hublands?
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because civilizations burst cities and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic. The boyish high spirits.
Oh, I see. All that nutting in people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Of course.
They don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi.
So I do it.
Are you looking at me lustfully?
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
Oh, well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as it were, then under Article 5 of the Warrior Maiden of Mothra's Code, I'd have to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you then.
I'll say. So you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive? Nah, I don't care a monkey's.
Donkey cart.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
If there's one thing that I hate about this game,
Well,
it's that
goodbye.
damn line. Donkey cart. What?
Alchemists Anonymous. Get rid of that banging habit. What's this then? Soliciting without a license? Well, if you must have a tax collector, why not keep him where you can always find him?
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That explains it then.
This isn't funny. I can't believe this.
It's a little
Maybe
funny.
you should take stock of your situation.
Ah,
Now listen.
Too bad. Now your reputation's gone to rack and ruin.
ah.
Still, I suppose it's torture lesson. Torture, get it? Not a good pun, but then, what is?
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister. Help!
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I tell ya. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
Someone calling
Strange.
your market?
Watch it.
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, innit? Ooh, now do I think I'm up?
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I have a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I'll never forget.
Forget what?
Faces. My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade.
Let's get away from this before he makes it worse. Where's that alley? Alley? Let's go down this alley. What is this? Bunny King?
God, it's a... What is that thing? A bit, well, messy. A nice strong rubber belt, that. I don't get hot. An effluent redistribution technician. Some of these flies have got little scarves and flying helmets. Poultry power. Poultry. exchanging pleasantries with somebody. Good day.
Can I interest you in a free sample, sir?
Not on your Nelly. Lovely. Let me guess, you are a traditional...
Sorter and remover of human effluent, sir. I offer drainage with distinction. My school teacher said I'd never make anything of myself in life, and just look at me now. Got to the top by starting at the bottom.
Yeah.
People certainly stand aside when you pass by.
He's the poop smith, I gather.
What's that smell?
That's the honey pot, sir.
Honey pots? That doesn't smell like honey.
Well, actually, that's a metaphor, sir.
What's a metaphor?
Well, in this case, sir, it's for covering up some unpleasant aspects of life what don't normally make for polite conversation. For instance, if I say, "Here, sir, may I interest your son in an apprenticeship as a collector of honey buckets," you might stop and listen. Whereas, if I asked you if you minded if your son helped me with collecting crap.
Yeah, well, quite. So, you're a sewerage collection man, is that it?
Well, we in the industry prefer the term
Effluent redistribution technician. Quite. Look, all joking apart, what in Offler's name is this thing?
that, sir. That is your actual patented sewerage purification plant. Self-powered elastic belt propulsion. This thing heralds in a whole new age, sir.
The mind truly boggles. So, it purifies sewerage, does it?
That's right, sir.
Meaning it takes raw sewerage and then produces...
Pure sewerage, sir. The essence, as it were.
I see. Jolly good. Well, I suppose I'll just leave you to it.
Always here whenever you need me, sir.
Right you are.
So it makes better poop? What?
Useful for venting frustration. Should you really be doing it?
Ah, that's just the sort of attitude I've come to expect from your kind. You'll see, one day you'll all laugh on the other side of your faces.
Look, I didn't mean anything.
No, fine. Obviously you object to my profession. I'm used to it, sir. Wish I could say it didn't hurt.
Look, I'm sorry. I mean, I've always looked forward to a visit from the friendly neighbourhood...
Effluent redistribution technician, sir.
effluent redistribution technician. Anyway, I always left out little presents. Glass of milk, like cookies, that sort of thing.
You did, sir?
Nah, not really. Still, it gave you a warm all-over glow for a moment, though, didn't it?
You're right there. Thanks.
Ah, don't mention it.
Ever. Don't mention it ever.
I don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything.
So...
Handy if I want to pick a pocket or two. That doesn't work. A miniature creature of excitable chitters. A staff of tumultuous thaumaturgy. A spiral of never-failing induction. A container made of the strongest ferrous metal. Dragon's breath? Look. Dashing down the effluent king. I thought all kings were affluent. That doesn't work. No, I can't shift it. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Poultry.
Oh, what do I do? In our next video, we figure out what to do.